Boo! Hello. Welcome to the scariest month of them all, October.
Cocktober.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't that funny?
It's funny. Did you come up with that?
Yeah.
Good job.
Shocktober.
I like, Scaretober. Is that?
Nope.
No. Hawktober.
Oh, they should do that with what's her name?
Haley.
The stupid asshole.
Yeah, Haley Wells should do
Yeah,
Hawktober.
Yeah. Hawktober. Oh, no, I've never heard anyone make that gag.
Well, that's because I'm revolutionary.
Wow.
And the things that my brain is so unique and cool that, like, I'm sure when I die, they're going to study this shit.
Yeah.
They're like, how did he come up with Hawktober?
They're definitely going to study you.
They're going to be like, this guy knows his shit. Well, we started our scary movie saga with a 1977, what I'm told is a classic from Japan, House. Now, some people say Houseu. They are incorrect. It is House.
Yeah, I've had multiple people along the way to watching this. They've asked, "Oh, what are you watching?" "Oh, whatever." And I say House, and then they go, "Oh, Houseu."
Like they're correcting.
That is weeaboo talk.
Oh,
That is not. The movie's called House. And I feel bad because I did correct Johnny earlier.
I wasn't gonna,
but I felt like a bit of a nag.
I wasn't gonna because you just talked so
But
much shit.
He was correcting me. Houseu. Oh, you're watching Houseu. That is not. That's like saying, "Hey, after work, let's get ramen." Ramen. You don't say it how someone who's attempting to speak English is trying to pronounce it. Do you know what I mean? Like, the word is house. It's house.
Well, how do you say house in Japanese? Do you say Houseu?
Well, the type of this movie, a Japanese person would probably say Houseu. They would say that.
Right.
But that doesn't, the way they're pronouncing it doesn't mean that's the word.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know how you say the word house in Japanese. Is it not Houseu?
No.
This
is the title of the movie.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
I know.
There's a different word than house for house, but that's not, the title of the movie is House. It's the English word house.
I understand. I get it.
Like, it's called that there and here. You know what I mean?
See, okay. I always thought when I heard people say that, that's how you say house in Japanese is Houseu. But no, you're saying that's not correct.
No.
I got it. I get it. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Well, people see me and they go, that guy's probably a weeaboo when they look at me. But I'm here to tell you right now that it's actually not true.
The director legitimately talked about this, where he was like, "Please just call it House."
Oh.
So there.
Well, there you go.
From the horse's mouth, right there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I had never seen this movie before, although I've seen this image a trillion times.
Oh, really? Had you?
Yeah, that image and then that cat.
The cat artwork.
Artwork
right?
I've seen.
Yeah.
Yep. But had no idea besides that. I walked into this blind.
Yes.
I had no idea. So
I'm very curious to know what you thought of
this. Well, I'm very interested. But I even know what I'm going to say about this, to be real with you. I don't even know how I'm going to go with this.
Yeah.
But I was going to ask you, have you seen this before? And
yes.
When did you see it?
Johnny kind of said this earlier. He's like, this movie really took off in the Tumblr era.
Oh.
Because you could make a picture or a GIF of like any moment in this movie. And it's like, what is that? I think I saw maybe it was one of the Aquabats posted a clip from it, or maybe had a clip during the concert.
This to me reeks of they're singing and this is in the background on loop.
Yeah,
that totally.
It was when they kick the painting and the cat is going crazy and the legs are flying out. I mean, I was like, what is that movie? And the people were like, no, it's a legit movie. And then Criterion picked it up and said, we're gonna release House.
Because I was wondering,
so I'm like, I'll buy it.
What made this a cult? This is a cult classic, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it because Criterion is the one who pushed that?
Yes. Oh. Well, I think it was already getting notoriety, and I think it's just because it's such a trip. It's so in your face bizarre, and I just think people it became the ultimate, like, hey, have you seen this movie? It became kind of legendary.
Okay. Interesting. Well, yeah, I don't really know anything about it or who made it or anything. I don't know if you have any insider info on any of that. Again, my laptop is not here. Usually I look that stuff up, but I forgot.
Yeah. So Nobuhiko Obayashi kept kind of well, he was a big commercial director.
Oh.
And you can see that big time in this movie that this was made by someone who primarily shot commercials, because every shot had like a painted background and it's like it's lit very, it's really dusky looking. It's very like in the same way that like an architect shot Tron Legacy, and you could tell because it's like, the architecture of every little thing, like you could tell an architecture student designed the look of that movie.
Sure.
I feel like same with this. You could tell a Japanese commercial guy made it visually. And they were, weirdly enough, Toho, which is a big studio in Japan,
right?
They were kind of desperate to cut. They were looking overseas and they saw Jaws. They were like, damn, that thing's blowing up. What can we make that's like that? Let's come up with something. And they really liked this director, Nobuhiko Obayashi. They kept hitting him up like, yo, come on, like, come up with something. Give us our Jaws. Like, you got a great visual style. What are you going to come up with? And basically, Johnny kind of said this when we were talking to him a minute ago.
Yeah.
He had a lot of conversations with, he has a preteen daughter, this director. And he talked with her about like, what do you want to see in a movie? What do you want, And she kind of explained that like a lot of the movies she sees, everything kind of stays on a boring human level.
Oh.
And she's like, but when kids tell a story, well, in talking to her, he kind of realized this. This isn't like her exact quote or anything, but in talking to her, he felt like, man, there's something about like children come up with shit that just can't be explained. And he said, and I feel like adults just can't justify that. They can't, no, it's got to be, what's the purpose? What's the reason? And so he said, so in talking to her, he just realized that Unhinged was okay. Some of the things that he mentioned when he talked to her, like ideas she had that would be scary is like, well, what if you pulled a watermelon out of a well and it was actually a human head? Or what if your reflection attacked you? And you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Even a house eating girls came from just talking with his daughter. And so he was crazy. Like, he said, I would rather do a movie that's about threats at a weirdly childish level that are just like, what is happening? Like, this is so gonzo. No adult can even really fully explain this. And so that's why House kind of has a little bit of a childish angle to it.
Well, I would say it definitely does. In like the music, that little like it's like something you have like in a music box essentially. That and it's throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, and it's kind of maybe it's kind of an end of childhood movie, sort of. They're all wanting to like. They're all kind of wanting to move, all the girls in the movie, we're kind of getting into the story now, I guess, but they're all kind of wanting to move into the world of adulthood a little bit. Oh, we're going to have a big summer vacation. It's going to be great. I got a crush on this one teacher. I'm hoping he's going to go.
When they showed the teacher, it was so funny. Like, he's just so handsome. And I'm like, all right.
So handsome.
Let me see. It was the gumpiest looking dude. It's like, this is the handsome teacher?
But they're eager to do that, And then you got, which I'm gonna sound probably pretty funny just saying these girls' names.
Yes.
Gorgeous, the main character. I love. You got Gorgeous. You got Kung Fu.
You got Mac.
Prof.
Yeah. And then there were some other ones that were Melody.
Melody,
not Harmony. Melody. Yeah. So they all kind of like. Their names were like their characteristic. It's like a Sailor Moon situation.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, anyway, then you got Gorgeous, and she's, and then you kind of see like, oh, she's going on a vacation with her dad. Oh, and how much fun that always is. But actually he's got a girlfriend now. The dad
Yes.
is dating because she lost her mom years ago,
Right.
and
Now,
he's dating someone new.
this scene was so weird to me
Yeah.
of them. Hey, this is my girlfriend, whatever. She's gonna be living with us or whatever.
Yeah.
But the whole time it's filmed through this like glass window where you can't really see the whole picture. It's
Yeah.
like blocking it. And then whenever this fucking woman is on screen, it's like this angelic wind blowing around
Yeah.
her. It's like, is she an angel? Like,
Yeah.
what is this? But like they never cut away from that. It kept going back and forth through this weird ass glass.
Yeah.
Like, why did they put this in the way?
Maybe just I wonder what they're trying to say with making her appear like that. That's interesting.
Every time she was on screen,
yeah.
she always had wind on her. Every
Yeah.
time.
But even that, but the reason I bring that scene up is this another kind of like having to leave innocence a little bit. It's kind of like, oh, I always go on trips with my dad, and now I have to kind of say goodbye to that,
Sure.
So the whole movie kind of has, the Wonder Years vibe of like transitioning out of your childhood. Meanwhile, the world of adulthood that they're heading into at this house that they're going to go to is kind of the other side of it, which it's kind of like miserable,
Right.
where it's like, I'm an adult with a husband and all that, and he didn't come back, and I'm getting old and bitter, and it's kind of like, it's kind of like succumbing to this.
So
dark
Gorgeous
side.
is mad at her dad for dating this girl, and so she writes a letter to her aunt, who's like, "I've only met you once before, but can me and all my friends come stay with you for the summer?" That's quite an ask.
Yeah.
That's kind of a tad presumptuous.
Yeah.
But the aunt responds and says, "Come on over, bring your friends, and you can stay with me in my big old house."
Yeah.
And that's where they go. And then I guess, but like this weird, the teacher was going to show up.
Yeah.
Which I was like, well, why is he coming to this? Like,
Yeah.
what's up with this fucking teacher?
Yeah.
That's a creepy. You're gonna go to this house and hang out with these girls, like
All
before
these teen girls.
you were like running a camp, and that made sense. Like, well, he's running the camp.
Yeah.
But now you're just abandoning that whole camp idea because something with your sister, and now you're gonna go bunk with these girls?
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
students? Bro, I don't know about you.
Yeah.
You look like a creeper too. No offense to this guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder kind of what they were playing with that. It's almost like, did he have a good intention or not?
I don't know, but I truthfully, spoiler, was glad he never made it to that house.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I don't want to know what you had planned here.
Yeah.
I don't need to know.
He was kind of great. What's the character from The Shining? Grady?
Oh, Grady.
He was kind of that character before The Shining came out. The book had been out, but the movie, Kubrick's movie, was not out, and he's kind of the same way. The guy that you're waiting to see get there the whole time, and then doesn't make it.
Doesn't do it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You follow him through his whole journey. He gets so close.
Yeah.
He just doesn't quite get there.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, anyways, the girls get to the house. They meet their Gorgeous's aunt, who's in a wheelchair. And they instantly are like all about her. Like, oh, we're here to help you.
Yeah,
We're going to take care of you. We're going to be here with you. And she seems happy. Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
The only issue is the refrigerator's broken.
Oh,
And Mac has a watermelon that she bought in town. Now, I will say they were pretty hard on this girl, Mac, who was always eating. They just kept calling her fat the whole time.
Yes.
And this girl was not fat, for the record.
But, dude, Japan is still fighting with that standard.
Oh, really?
People are much more fit over there. Like, you don't see obesity as much.
Right.
But yeah, this girl in the movie by our standards is not fat. But people are hard on that stuff there, dude. And it still goes on now.
Really?
Dude, not to derail too much, it's the 30th anniversary. I know you probably at your house you're already talking about this. The 30th anniversary of Choriki Sentai O-Ranger.
Yeah, Becca won't shut up about that.
Right. And they did an anniversary special and got all the old Rangers together. This was adapted into Power Rangers Zeo in America. Yeah. They got all the original UAOH members who were Rangers to show up. And it was awesome. And then in the old show, this was a Super Sentai show.
Yeah.
They had a 6th Ranger. Here he was the Gold Ranger.
Okay.
But in Japan, he was King Ranger, and it was a kid. It was actually a little kid, and he would transform and become have like an adult body, and as a Ranger.
Sure. It's like Shazam.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
And they're all there. They're all older actors now. They're all in their 50s at least.
Yeah.
Except this kid, he's our age. So he showed up. Now he's our age, and he had the staff, and he's like, "I'm here too." And they immediately he's on stage. The Red Ranger guy is like, "Yeah, and there's a lot more to you now too." Like his stomach, because he was kind of like thicker guy.
Jeez.
And he was like, "Yeah, I'll use the staff to cover it. Don't worry." And it's like that's just expected. They're gonna talk about it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's
man.
harsh. Yeah, I can't speak for anybody who lives in Japan. You would know better than me, but I feel like I see that anytime I'm there is people singling out way. I mean, even when I have done stuff, I did stuff at Tokyo Game Show, and they would take me out of demos. Oh, yeah, big, very big. And they tell you that you're big, and they don't want you to do it.
They didn't want you to do it.
That seems a lot more just straight and to the point over there.
Jeez.
And
That's
so
pretty
anyway,
fucked up.
yeah. So they were seeing in the movie was not really a surprise. It's
Okay.
like, the girl eats. They're gonna keep picking on her for that.
And they kept giving her shit for getting the watermelon. It's like the watermelon's not that bad for you.
That's actually a healthy choice.
I mean, I guess it's like there's sugar and fruit, but like fucking chill out.
Could do a lot worse.
Yeah. I heard some comedian who was like, "Oh, you shouldn't be eating fruit. It's a lot of sugar." It's like you know what? Find me the fat person who eats only fruit. Find me that person, I'll stop eating it. Anyway, so whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, so what happens now is that the aunt's like, "Yeah, we're gonna put the watermelon down in the well to keep it cold," which was all news to me. I'm not very sure with how wells work.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Rocco.
I feel like I've heard of that before.
I'm not a wellman.
Yeah.
I don't know what goes on down there.
Sure.
Or how that water is still good after sitting there for so long, or really where it even comes from.
Yeah.
I don't know fucking shit about wells, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Anyways, so they put the watermelon down there, and they're all eating dinner, and then at one point, Mac's like, "I'm gonna go get my watermelon," and she fucking vanishes, dude. She's gone. And I don't know. I don't forget. Is it Kung Fu went to go see her, or Gorgeous? One of the girls go find where Mac is. Go to the watermelon. Well, they pull up the watermelon. It's Mac's head. That's weird. And then you see the aunt, and she's walking now.
Yeah.
Totally fine, which is a little suspicious, if you ask me. Now, they kept saying, "Oh, you've imagined it. That was only Mac's head. Let's see what it really is." They pull up. It was the watermelon. So is that girl crazy? Is she seeing things? Or is Mac dead? But where is Mac? It's all fucking confusing at this point. Sorry, Rocky, you can go ahead. I'm kind of all over the place. But,
no. No.
After I don't even know what happens. I mean, people just keep disappearing one by one, really.
Yeah. So it was Fantasy that went to the well.
Fantasy.
Anyway, she does. They start to think like maybe she's losing it. Okay, whatever. That they encounter little things throughout the house.
But then they keep going about their day like it's normal, right? Like Mac is gone.
Yeah.
Well, she's gone. I'm gonna take a bath.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the aunt disappears.
Yeah.
She enters the broken refrigerator. And
she walks into it.
Yeah, and it's just the girls kind of get attacked by So Gorgeous uses her mirror and starts to see her aunt kind of in the mirror.
Yeah.
By the way, I should say, earlier in the movie when they're talking about, going on this vacation and doing all this stuff, and they're talking about going to the aunt's house.
Yeah.
They just start out of nowhere showing footage of like the atomic bomb going off. And stuff that happened in, Hiroshima and whatnot. And, talking about like, oh, my aunt, I guess she had someone who went to war.
Like her fiance
went to war and stuff like that. They've set all that up. And a big part of that, why that's included in the story was the director had lost friends in that. Like that was something that was in his sphere kind of all the time, so he wanted to put it in this.
is that like, when we learned about this in school, it was forever ago, right? Like when it's like, World War II, it's like, well, that was whatever.
Yeah.
But looking back now, it was not that fucking long ago.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I'm thinking now, let's say I'm 41.
Yeah.
So from 41 years before I was born was like, what would that be? 1943. So that's the middle of World War II.
Yeah.
So like the same amount of time has passed from World War II to when I was born to now to when I was born. Like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It was not that long ago.
Yeah.
And that's really weird to think that like, oh yeah, of course he knew people who like died in this. Like it wasn't that fucking long ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, especially if you made this in the 70s.
Yeah.
Anyways, most people probably had someone they lost at that point.
Yeah, it's wild to think about. But anyway, so he wanted to include that in there because that was always kind of a looming thing and whatnot. So anyway, yeah. But anyway, Gorgeous starts using the mirror. Oh, what a pretty mirror. Okay, I'm going to use this and brush my hair and all that stuff. She sees kind of a younger version of her aunt in the reflection, and it's kind of like mind melding with it and shit. And they kind of she gets possessed basically and disappears. Right. Kung Fu ends up getting attacked by flaming logs.
Yes. And again, all this weird shit is happening, and the girls are getting whittled down to a smaller and smaller crew.
Yes.
But they also keep doing things like, well, play us a song on the piano. It's like, now?
Yeah.
I would get the fuck out of this house if I were you. Playing a song on the piano. Get your priorities straight.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
Sweet disappears after being attacked by mattresses. And again, some of these are ideas that the director's daughter had.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, I had futon mattresses fall on me from up above there, and I thought I was being eaten.
Oh.
All right, that's going in. I get scared sometimes that the thing is going to fall down on the piano on my fingers and it's going to
I get
cut
that.
off my fingers.
That's scary.
That's going in. So very childlike kind of fears, Anyway, they try to escape. Gorgeous goes out, but the others are like locked in, and they're looking for the aunt. But instead, they find Mac's severed hand in a jar.
Yeah.
Melody tries to play the piano to cheer everyone up.
Yeah.
Obviously, when something like that is happening, you want to play the piano.
Play the piano.
And they hear Gorgeous singing, like, oh, okay, we're getting her back. Oh, she's singing. Okay.
She's back. She's come back.
And Prof and Kung Fu go to investigate, and then the piano bites her fingers off.
Right.
And we see her get eaten, which this sequence is fucking awesome.
I think this wasn't an Alcabas thing. It was that.
Yes.
Eaten by the piano.
100%. She loses her fingers. Well, and it's like at this point in the movie, they learn how to use a blue screen. They just start using it constantly.
Nonstop.
1977, pretty groundbreaking.
That's true.
But you could tell they like put blue on her fingers or something. And she's going, what? Where are my fingers? What? And then it's this whole hilarious sequence of the piano, like chewing her up, and they're just cutting to her more and more deep into this piano prop. And then they kind of get her rolling around inside the piano, and then they just green screen her limbs and stuff and just made them float around. And you could even tell at one point it's like her torso, like it's her shoulders up and her head. She's kind of breaking character. She's kind of cracking up in this part. She's just going, help. Okay. Like even she is like not dialed in. Yeah. It's just funny.
What I want to mention real quick, because we have not touched it, and this actually is I think a major plot point. I don't really know. Is there's a cat that is involved this entire movie where Gorgeous finds a random street cat.
Yes.
And brings the cat along with them. The cat gets to the house and makes itself right at home. Like this cat is very comfortable at this house and is kind of now just all over the house. And then his eyes keep flashing green. Yes. Whenever something happens.
Yes.
So like, is the cat doing this? Is the cat part of this?
Yeah. And that's something I'm curious about because, I watched another Japanese movie, also Criterion, from years ago called Kuro Neko, and it's about women who were kind of like abused and killed in old Japan. You know, like women that like sex worker type women.
Yeah, I might skip this one.
And they would be killed. You know, and the movie is about like women who have a house out in the forest, and then samurais come to visit. Like, oh, okay, maybe they'll, I can sleep with them or whatever.
Right.
And they're the ghosts of the women that
were killed.
Yeah, were killed, and they're just getting revenge.
Oh shit.
And but it's always a cat, a black cat, Kuroneko.
Oh.
That there's a black cat around, and they're all, it's almost like that's the spirit that they are. There's like yokai where the things come back in different beastly forms and stuff like that. And so they have this visage of a black cat. And so I wonder if there's something like that going on here with a cat representing, again, like me, something, getting revenge for something, or something I'm owed. The aunt, her fiance never returned home, and apparently she waited there forever, and is haunting this house now, and she gets bitter about the young girls doing whatever, being free, doing whatever they want, and consumes them. Maybe I don't know, something like that going on is what I think.
Is the aunt's dead the whole time?
I believe the aunt died waiting for her fiance. Yes.
So she's been dead the whole time, but is like, so they were seeing her ghost, and okay.
Yes.
All right.
I think Gorgeous tells them that.
But that's what it is. But then like the aunt eats them to like preserve.
The aunt is haunted, the aunt is haunting the house, and the house is now eating
the girls.
Girls, yes.
Got it. There was more nudity in this movie than I thought there'd be. There was like a bathtub scene. Like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then there was like what I thought was probably the coolest effect was when like the floor opens up and it's just like blood.
Yeah.
And like they're like floating on the door, and then like then all of a sudden her clothes are gone. It's like, what do we do?
She's getting dissolved.
Yeah. Why is she naked?
It. Yeah.
What's happening? Yeah. And then
I don't know if that was. I kind of wonder if there's, nudity is always weird in Japanese media because it's less taboo. If it's sexualized, that's where you get, okay, you're probably not going to see nudity here. They wouldn't do that.
This was not sexualized.
Yeah, if it's not, then I think they're a little more open with it. And like even the old Dragon Ball cartoon, you saw Goku's dick, like, and it was like, a goofy thing, so they didn't care.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, it's confused me because I'm watching old Kamen Rider episodes now, Kamen Rider Black, RX. Every now and then they fucking jump scare me with, there's like, oh, family bath, and there's like nudity in it. I'm
what
like,
the fuck?
Didn't need this included, thank you. But
in Kamen Rider?
Yeah.
I was like, when I was watching this, I'm like, well, these are schoolgirls, right? Like, what are we doing? Like, why are they naked?
Yeah.
I don't know, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever, 70s, weird time. But yeah, crazy. I was surprised by this.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so
maybe you can help me explain this part, Rocco.
Okay.
Because the teacher is going the whole time to get there, and then parks his car.
Yeah.
And then some weird shit happens, and he just keeps yelling, bananas. I like bananas. Right? Then he turns into bananas.
Well, he stops at the same, on the way up to the house, the girls stop by a fruit cart to get that watermelon.
Watermelon, right.
And then the guy there is like, oh, she'll be pleased. Oh, she'll be pleased.
Yeah.
That guy is definitely in on the haunting.
So he's like the helper.
Yeah, exactly. I think so. And then, he's like, he was asking about fruit. I think he says bananas because he's scared. It's like bananas. I thought it was because he was scared. Like, he's just repeating what he wanted.
Yeah.
The dude that he talks to at the booth, dissolves into a skeleton and goes away like he was a spooky guy or whatever. And he yells, well, oh, bananas. And then, later in the movie, at the end of the movie, when someone passes by his car, there's just a pile of bananas. With his hat on.
And it's the stepmom with the wind, the sexy stepmom.
But just before we get too far. Kung Fu and Prof go to find Gorgeous. She's in a bridal gown. She has the aunt's diary. And she finds along the way Sweet that we hadn't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Her body's trapped in a grandfather clock, and
Right.
that's bleeding.
Blood,
and
then it turns green blood. Romulan.
Yeah,
That's a Star Trek reference. But
there you go.
Romulan has green blood.
They read the diary. Gorgeous tells them the aunt died waiting for the fiance who coming back from World War II. And now they eat unmarried girls who come to the home. And they get attacked by everything in the house now. They're getting hit by lamps and shit. They're doing all kinds of stuff. Prof is noticing the cat. And
Right.
they're like, yo, attack. And the cat's on the wall. There's artwork on the wall. She's like, go, yo, I think it's this cat. Attack the cat.
Yeah.
Kung Fu tries to go for a kick, but gets eaten by a light fixture.
That was
up
a
top.
surprise.
Now, I think when now that's the image we're seeing here.
Yes.
I think when her head gets pulled into it, she's seeing all the spirits.
Oh,
These
the
are
people
all-
who are eaten.
These are all people who have been eaten. It's almost like she's seeing the innards of the house for a second. So, but only her head is in there. So I think she's like, well, I'm going to still try to kick the fucking cat. And her legs just separate from her body.
Yes.
And fly across the room and kick the cat.
Yeah.
Painting on the wall. And then you get a fantastic special effect where an animated cat starts going,
Yeah.
By the way, when all of these intense action parts start to happen,
Yes.
there is a soundtrack. This is a major point I'm giving this movie.
Oh.
It does tap into the childlike theory on bad things that could happen to you. My fingers might get trapped in the thing. I might get eaten by a mattress. I might get eaten by a piano. Whatever. It taps into that. It taps into childlike chaos, what you would consider chaos to be. The other point I'm going to give it is that the music that kicks in when these parts happen is also the type of music that would be playing in my head if these things happen. And that is something to the effect of right? Am I right?
I mean, that is what it is.
Like someone's just going down the piano. I'm really not joking. I think that's like one of the achievements of this movie is it just taps into this childlike chaos that is like, fuck, stop. And I love it.
Yeah.
So that's happening. She kicks the cat. An animated cat comes out. The cat spirit is loose, starts vomiting up blood.
That's crazy.
Blood is filling she's ruptured a demon at this point. And the room fills up with blood. It floods the room. Prof is pulled underwater by a jar with teeth, of course, obviously.
Obviously.
And she just dissolves. Yeah, that's what we were talking about a minute ago.
Right.
Fantasy is trying to paddle away. She sees Gorgeous in the bridal gown and is like, oh, it's you. Like, she's still hopeful. Like, maybe, is it you? I don't know if she's like pulled in by her spell or just wants it to be okay. But she kind of gets into Gorgeous's embrace. Like, it's you. Oh, it's you. It's you. And in a reflection, you could kind of see she appears as her aunt and is cradling Fantasy. And that's all she wrote in terms of fantasy.
Right.
But yeah, as you mentioned, the mom, the new stepmom, I guess you want to say, that the dad married, she drives up to the aunt's house.
Right.
She stops by that fruit stand. There's just a pile of bananas with a hat on it, where that guy was apparently. And she, yeah, you're right. The Ryoko, I think is her name. This new stepmom, she has that flowy, windy, ethereal energy.
Always.
I'm very curious what they're getting at with that. Why do they always have her look like it? Like, is she like the breath of fresh air that their lives needed and they don't recognize that, or what?
I don't
but
know.
she brings something
It means
positive.
something.
It's
They
supposed to
definitely-
be positive, I think.
Even when so then they go to the house.
Yeah.
And then Gorgeous is there.
Yeah. Who is now just she is the aunt essentially. She's part of the house.
Right.
Yeah.
So Gorgeous, yeah. And now the aunt and Gorgeous are sitting and eating or drinking tea or whatever together.
Yeah.
But Gorgeous is just sitting there, but there's still the wind is blowing on the aunt, and her little scarf is like in the wind. The
No,
whole time.
on not the aunt, on the stepmom.
On the stepmom. I'm sorry,
Ryoko.
stepmom.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole time.
Whole time.
And then Gorgeous possessed, Orochi Gorgeous or whatever you want to call her now. She tells her basically, the others will wake soon and they will be hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And she shakes hands with Ryoko, and it kind of does another weird effect. And I will say the star of the show in this movie is the whacked out analog effects in this movie. There's a whole reason I love to watch, like I said, I'm currently watching Kamen Rider. I watch old Super Sentai. The new stuff is fun, but I like watching the old stuff for all the bizarre analog effects they used to do.
Yeah.
Early blue screen, sure, but also just in camera and just
practical.
bizarre. Any type of practical effect that can be done is done in this movie. At every level. And that's the star of the show. And you kind of get one last one when the stepmom shakes hands with Gorgeous, and you kind of see her. It's like, does she burn away?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to her.
And then I'll just say personally, when I first sought this movie out and watched it, I didn't think there would be an emotional kind of angle to it. And so she burns away, but then it talks about love. Love is this one force that doesn't die, and it lasts a long, long time. It won't go away, even if your flesh burns away. It will still be there, and it's still playing that kind of music boxy score.
Yeah,
it ends on that, and I'm like, damn, that was kind of a poignant note, and I didn't expect that from this movie. I was kind of like, huh, wow, that was damn. I didn't think it would kind of like pull at my strings like that, but I'm still kind of left a little bit wondering, like, what were they getting at with her, and but anyway, I liked that it had some kind of emotional moment. There's a little bit of an emotional heartbeat to this movie underneath it.
Yeah.
Talking about, like I said, the way them having to kind of leave their childhood, and seeing the power of love, not to be all Back to the Future about it, for good or bad.
Now, yeah, because I guess it was for the aunt, it was bad because that love turned into what it is. This movie is, so you said it's popular. Like, I mean, like, this is like a cult classic.
Yes, and it did well. It got very bad reviews when it came out in Japan in 1970. So it came out in 1977. It's the only famous movie that came out that year.
Yeah.
But it came out, and the reviews were like, "What is this? What the hell is this? Garbage." But financially, it did well.
Okay.
Only in Japan, but it was the early 2000s, and I'm telling you, like 2009 or so is when you started seeing all the gifs of this movie and shit like that, and it was like, oh, you need to release this in the United States. You need to, and it was kind of not till then.
Wow.
Took like 30 years, kind of.
Dang.
To
Interesting.
get a sizable.
But now they have
following.
like theater showings of this, right?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah,
all the time.
It's a favorite. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's...
And I think it fits that bill. It's not, listen, the movie's 88 minutes.
Yeah.
The wildest effects you've ever seen. It's horror. It's eccentric Japanese directing, the visual style. Again, like half the backgrounds in this movie aren't even, they could get a blue sky, they could get a sunset. Now we'll paint it, and light it really cool. It's got a very unique visual style.
Yeah.
And it's quick and it's snappy. It's kind of perfect, I think, for you go to a big theater setting on Halloween and see this. I think it's actually a great,
good choice.
Good choice for that. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, you You sold me a little bit. What would you say? What are you going to give this movie?
I don't know if I'll surprise you or not. What do you think? What do you think I'm gonna? Do you think I'm gonna give it a high score or what do you think?
I think you're going to give it a higher score. My guess is in the 4 range.
Okay,
that's my guess.
Well, let me tell you, this movie. I'm just speaking for myself. Has everything I could have ever asked for. It's bizarre ass old Japanese analog special effects, which I told you I love. I could watch tokusatsu shows all day long and be happy the rest of my life. I love watching that stuff. So it's got all that, but it also has an emotional resonance. There's a little bit of, I kind of said it earlier, but a little bit of Wonder Years energy here. Stuff about someone lost someone in the war. Well, we'll show them a good time, and this thing that we thought was part of our childhood is actually the end of it. And then on top of that, you have horror, but it's not that fucking boring ass I'm coming after you horror. It's the most bizarre form of it possible, in an abstract way, but it's how a child would understand it. But then there's more mature adult themes in it too. For what I'm looking for in a movie, I'm not saying this is objectively anything, but I'm saying for what I'm looking for, I can't score a movie higher.
Dang.
It's a 5 for sure.
A 5. Wow.
This hits all of my boxes personally.
I guess this makes sense. Everything you said, I knew it was gonna be high.
Yeah. I think it's a cult classic for a reason. I think there's something. I don't think it's just, I found a weird Tumblr thing. And I know a lot of people who won't watch this movie because it kind of became a meme. And I get that, but I do think this became big. Sometimes things become big for good reason. You know what I mean? And I do think there's something here. It's not just a meme. And unfortunately, things might get annoying, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't see it.
Okay. Now, this is a fun game. What do you think I'm going to give it?
I don't know, because part of me thinks you could easily. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Fuck this. I don't want to see you naked. They're all, and it's just girls dying. Fuck. So I could see that, a score of 1. But I could also see you appreciate the filmmaking and stuff like that. And so I'm going to guess 3.5. That's my guess.
Well, I'm going to give it a 1.5. I hated this. I did not like this movie at all. I did not like this movie.
You gotta be at all?
At all. I did not like it. It was so batshit crazy, and it was just weird for the sake of being weird, I thought. I gave it some points because I think that practical effects were cool. And there were sometimes that's cool, but the story itself I thought was dumb. I hated it. I'm so sorry. I did not like this movie. I didn't like it. And it wasn't even the girls being murdered. I didn't care that. I'm not I can't see people get killed. That's not that. It was just the movie was just so batshit crazy at all times. Even the points when at the beginning crystal falls off the chandelier and Kung Fu does this weird ass thing to get it, but it makes the way they shot and edited it made no sense to me. What are we doing? And that was just a constant thought of what are we doing? I just kept having that thought the whole time.
I was leaning towards you giving it a low score because as I was explaining how much I loved it, this is a thing you do.
Shit. Oh no.
You go,
Yeah.
It's not. Oh, interesting.
Oh yeah. Me too. You're right. You're right. That's true.
I will say this though. There's something that Japanese cinema does, and I'm talking when I say I just use a blanket term cinema. I'm talking about movies like this, but also anime.
Yeah.
Where they will show things from different. How do I say this? There's a want in American filmmaking to kind of make it the angle of it as neutral as possible so that anyone can watch it.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
So like, there's a new Batman. Well, I hope they make him realistic.
Yeah.
You know, so that you kind of understand more how Batman could actually exist. You know, I'm looking for kind of like, how do I connect to? Okay, there's a movie about whatever, Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking for something to connect me to that guy. As I'm just Joe Schmo, and I want you to connect me to the Toxic Avenger. How does the movie do that? And I'm not saying that's bad or anything.
Sure.
But Japanese movies and anime and stuff like that, they will do stuff from other perspectives. They will, you know, there's Studio Ghibli made Ponyo.
Yeah.
That movie is like a 5-year-old telling you a story. And like at one scene, the end of the world is happening. Oh my God, a tidal wave is going to wipe out all of humanity. Anyway, and then it cuts to them. Hey, I can't find a bucket big enough to carry all this stuff. What do I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like those are the same thing to a 5-year-old kid.
Sure.
And better or worse, I think Japan is more like this. I really think it's trying to see things from a scatterbrained 13-year-old kind of mind. But I think there's like, again, like the loss of that kind of makes it tragic a little bit. As the movie ends, it's kind of like saying goodbye to all that. So that's what I connect with. But the reason I bring this up now is I don't think you do well with that. Because I remember that Mind Game movie, you had a lot of like, why is it doing this? And why did it show it like this? And why is it? And it's like, well, because it's an eccentric point of view,
right,
and a heightened point of view from this guy who is losing his mind, or a guy, you know, whatever. I don't think you do well. I'm not insulting you.
I think you're right though.
I don't think you, and maybe you don't watch enough of that stuff to where it's normalized to you.
That's possible.
It doesn't even register to me. This to me was just awesome. I didn't even think of it as weird. I mean, it's weird, but you know what I mean? Like, and I think that you don't watch a lot of that kind of stuff. So to you, it's just kind of like, there's an insane person trying to tell a story here. What are you doing?
Yeah. I'm like, I feel like, hey, just tell me the story, and I thank you for that.
Yeah.
But like when it gets like so gonzo, and all of a sudden now we're filming this in like 1 frame per second, and it's like, why did we do this all of a sudden? Why is this happening right now? Like, is this a mistake?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
But to me, that's the flavor I love. I want to be showed something that makes me go, why the fuck did you do that? And this was feeding me that every scene.
Oh, it does do that.
One after another.
It does that.
That's really funny though. I wonder if this is the most disparate score. Because I know we had another one that was.
I mean, not happy going. The Wedding Singer, I gave a 5 and you gave a 0.
Oh, that's still the biggest
one. That can't be bigger than that.
But see, this is the kind of shit I laugh at. I don't laugh at Adam Sandler or a comedy movie.
Right.
I'm laughing at the fucking cutout legs hitting a cat and turning into an animated cat, and it starts spewing blood. That will fucking destroy me.
Right.
I think it's just different perspective.
Oh, I mean, of course.
And anyway.
Well, I think that's I honestly love it when we get a movie like that, because I think that's more interesting.
Yeah.
If we both love a movie, that's cool too. But like, to have one love and one not, I think that's pretty good.
I mean, and again, I think it just speaks to, only in my head, but it just proves my point. I think all good movies get scores like this. I'm giving it a 5. I'm giving it a 1. That's the best shit. That's the stuff. I mean, again, I'm only speaking for myself. That's the shit I want to watch.
Yeah.
But then again, you could make that argument. The Wedding Singer falls into that with someone giving.
It sure does.
No, then never mind.
Now I will say.
Never mind. House is dog shit. I'll say it.
Thank you. If this movie, you said, hey, they're showing House at a movie theater next week, I might go.
I think if you were dragged to it, you'd have a great time.
Well, I think at this point, I probably would willingly go. I would, because hey, I saw it. I did not like it. It's weird as shit, but I'll see it with a group.
I do think this would come alive in a big packed theater.
Now, if you told me not to keep always shitting on this movie, hey, we're gonna go see Delicatessen. Do you want to go?
No,
I
wouldn't
be like,
go.
Nah, I'm good.
I wouldn't go.
But this one I would go to. So there is.
And again, I not that runtime should be the tail that wags the dog, but really, because this is 88 minutes, it's way more, whether you're into it or not, it's digestible and you're moving on. It's not, my God, this fucking 2.5 hour weird thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't ask much of you.
No, and that's the thing. It was over before I knew it.
Yeah.
And hey, maybe I upset you because maybe you love this movie and whatever. And I will upset you more. I don't like Ponyo either. I did not like that movie.
No, I'm not even making an argument to like it. I'm whatever on it. But I will say, I see and appreciate what they were doing with it. So I guess that's the compliment I'll give it. I'm not going to say I love the movie.
Yeah.
But again, you could even make the argument it's an annoying movie. Like I'm not defending the movie, but I do like that they made a movie. It's all done with watercolor and there's no digital.
Yeah.
It's made by hand, and it's all, to me, from the perspective, there's a lot of, I remember seeing the reviews that were like, what the fuck? Like I said, an apocalyptic event is happening and they're just looking for a bucket. Like, what's the point of this? I'm like, well, that is the point. This is a story from a very, like, a preschooler angle, someday I think we should watch on here, and tell me in the comments if you agree or disagree, but when we do anime again or something on here, we should watch Totoro, My Neighbor Totoro, because that's a Studio Ghibli movie too that is very in that pocket as well. It's like the biggest thing in our world is, where's my furry friend that I just met in the forest? Where, and it's the smallest scale story ever, but I think it's like, it's from a kid's perspective, and this is the biggest thing that could ever happen to them. So you know what I mean? I like that. You might watch it and be like, Jesus, who cares about the fucking furry guy? Like, get rid of, But I appreciate that they can, in an art form, convey someone else's eyes. I appreciate that. I'm not going to defend Ponyo as a good movie, but I like that they could.
They
could still make a movie like that.
And
I'm not. I might have loved it as a kid, but I saw it. At age 30 and was like, I don't know if I got anything out of that, but I liked the art of it.
Sure.
I will say that. I appreciated the art of it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I appreciated the effects of this. I thought that they were stupid and silly, but I liked the practical effects, and I thought that I did enjoy some of that. And again, it did remind me of Aquabats concerts.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so that was the first of a few scary movies in a row. What's going to be the next one? I'm afraid to ask.
Okay, so obviously everyone watching knows Sean was wrong on this one. That's okay. I had the right opinion.
That's
pretty
right?
unanimous, I think.
Yeah, it's always
across
unanimous.
the board.
Yep.
So let's play fair. Let's do something that we both have a very negative opinion of.
Very negative. Let's go the opposite. Let's try to fuck ourselves up.
I don't want to pick something else. It wouldn't be fair. Let Sean pick something that he thinks is good. That's not fair. There's something that we've kind of seen growing up. I think at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, with me, it's like I don't know how young I was.
I was
when
in
I saw
high
this.
school.
I think I might have been just out of high school. We both hated the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I have not seen it since this.
Nor
I can't tell you anything about it.
Nope.
I barely remember it.
Yep.
I watched it once. You guys rented it from, I think, the Blockbuster that I worked at.
Yeah.
And we were going to watch it on Halloween, and something happened where you had to leave.
Oh.
Derek couldn't be there. I watched it with everyone's girlfriend. So it was like three girls that didn't want to watch it. And I was like, well, I mean, I'm give it a shot. And I was just like, I don't know why I was subject to watch this. Like,
my God.
Who wanted to rent this? I was like,
I definitely wasn't
not
me.
upset, but
I
just
promise
like, fuck
you
this.
It wasn't me.
And I've never been a big horror guy, and I left that like, that's why. Fuck this.
To me, there is and I'm just speaking of what I remember, a genre of movie that I will say is like the Terrifier genre of how fucked up can we get?
Feel like you're just trying to upset me.
You're trying to upset me. Yes, exactly. And I feel like this or like House of a Thousand Corpses and Terrifier are all that kind of genre of movie.
That's never been my thing.
I despise.
Yes, I agree.
Despise
mostly.
that. But we haven't seen it in a while.
The only thing I don't agree where I'll disagree on that
Yeah.
is of that genre, Passion of the Christ. I really
was a
think
good
Mel Mel brought it home, and Jim Caviezel was a pretty good JC.
Garrett loves that kind of movie, and I can't fathom it.
Yeah.
But I know this
Speaks
is
to
a
his
classic,
interest, I guess.
and I know that we should give it a fair.
You're
shake.
still seeing its influence in media today. I mean, Resident Evil 7
Oh yeah,
was this.
which I'm currently playing.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll like it more.
And I see it in other stuff. I remember being 17 and going to a mall. Oh, here's spicy Japanese curry, and going, ew, what's this? I want a burger. You know?
That's true. That's
and
true.
now, if you put the both in front of me, I'd be like, I don't need a fucking burger.
No,
I want curry, dude.
Absolutely.
I think the same thing happens with movies sometimes. Is sometimes your taste is totally different.
True.
So I'm curious if it will be for this, or if it will back up our decision.
I will say, even seeing a picture of Leatherface gets me upset.
Yeah.
Even seeing an image of it in Garrett's office, I go, ugh, I hate looking at that poster. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We will fucking see.
So yeah, that's next.
Don't miss next
movie.
week, because we could be really angry. Or maybe we liked it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I'm trying to think, what's the angriest we've been on this show? Where we came back and it's like, I wish we hadn't watched that.
I mean,
Like,
it could have been
fuck.
it could have been Delicatessen. It could have been Babe 2.
Babe 2.
Now,
But one of us who shall remain nameless, who isn't here right now, kept trying to raise the positive spirits, and so I guess that maybe that skews that.
I will say though, if you said, "Hey, they're screening Babe 2 at a theater," I would be tempted to go to that too. For the record,
all right, yeah,
like that, it's so fucking bonkers. Like, okay,
I could think this is gonna piss some people off, but I kind of felt like, not mad though, but I feel like we both left once Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, I did not like
just
that.
like, why the fuck did we?
Yeah,
because everyone was like, you have to.
Yeah,
that one, I wasn't angry. It's not like the movie was so bad I was angry, but I think we did both kind of leave it feeling like, why the fuck did we even do that?
I was really disappointed because I was hyped up for like a long time. Like, this is gonna be great.
Yeah,
and I did not. Like
that's
it.
And that's multiple times I tried.
Yeah.
And I love John Carpenter, so I'm just like, what? Why?
I love Kurt Russell.
What's the disconnect here? But that one I left kind of angry. I'm not angry, frustrated.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. Anyways, wish us luck. God, I truly am not looking forward to it, but we will get through it and we can do it.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week. Hey, thank you so much for being on Patreon and for watching our shows and supporting us. We really, truly appreciate it. Yeah. Tomorrow we're doing our live show, so
yeah, we're recording this.
I'm going to try to put this up maybe tomorrow morning. So if you're listening to this right now, it could not too late.
You could still drive over.
You could drive over if you're in LA.
Terragram Ballroom in LA. Come see us.
Check us out. Okay, everyone. We'll see you later. See you next week. And we love you so much. Goodbye.